Hello everyone, welcome to Smartland Network. This is the second video which I'm making. So today in this video I'll be discussing regarding business studies. As I've already said in one of my video that uh, I'll teach business studies of class 11 and 12. So regarding class 11 business studies, first we need to discuss the syllabus. That what is the syllabus for the academic year 2025-26? Okay. So for the academic year 2025-26, the business studies class 11 syllabus is that is according to CBSE is this one. This total of 80 marks, total 80 marks paper will be conducted and 20 marks will be internal. So out of 80 marks, 40 marks will be your part A. Okay. 40 marks will be your 40 marks will be your part A, and uh, part A is 40 marks, and part B, which is finance and trade, is 40 marks. So let us let us not talk about talk about the breaking down of the marks of the chapters. Okay. So first of all, under part A, total 40 marks will be part A will carry total 40 marks. So number one, total six chapters are there. So chapter one is nature and purpose of business, which will consist of nature and purpose of business and forms of business organization. These two chapters together will consist of 16 marks. That means you can take it as chapter 1 will carry 8 marks and chapter 2 will carry 8 marks. Just a minute. Chapter 1 will carry 8 marks and chapter 2 will carry 8 marks. Then uh, chapter 3, public, private, and global enterprises, and chapter 4, business services. These two will carry 14 marks. That means chapter 3 will carry 7 marks and chapter 3 will carry, chapter 4 will carry 7 marks. 14 marks. Then emerging mode of business and social responsibility of business and business ethics. These two will be 10 marks. That is 5 marks and 5 marks. So basic. This is the basic blueprint of the marks distribution of part A. Okay, this is the basic mark distribution of part A. Okay, part B, finance and trade. Yes, it will carry 40 marks. So chapter 7, there is sources of finance and trade. Will finance sources of business, finance will carry, and small business this will carry 20 marks. That means 10, 10. Okay, internal trade and international business will be 10, 10. That is 20. Okay, so that means equal importance should be given to both the part. Okay, this part will also carry 40 marks, and this part will also carry 40 marks. So both the part are having equal importances. Okay, we cannot neglect any one part. Okay, both the part has to be given equal importance. So starting about, or is talking about nature and purpose of business. Okay, it is basically significance of business. If I talk about the syllabus or the chapter, mm, your first one, that is, and remember one thing, when I will explain the chapters, I'll explain from Punam Gandhi book, which is completely based on CBSE. Okay, nothing is uh, changed. Okay, it's quite similar to NCRT. Okay, so I'll be teaching from this page. Nature and purpose of business. Okay, so first of all, in this chapter, we need to discuss about the history of trade and commerce. Okay, history of trade and commerce. So there is section on history of trade and commerce. Okay, if I talk about the history of commerce, then earlier our India has Himalaya in the north, bordered by water in south. Okay, earlier we used to do silk route trading. Okay, the silk route system was also there. Then the maritime routes linked to east and west by sea were used for trade of spices, known as spice route. Okay, marine routes were used as spice routes. Okay, I'm starting the chapter, and this is not quite important. This history part is not quite important. The main thing which is important here is that your section 2 business concept. Okay, so I'm not discussing the history part. Okay, so the let us come to the concept. Okay, all human beings, wherever they are required to perform some or other activity to satisfy their needs. Yes, in our daily life, if we need to survive in this developing in a developing country like India, we need to do something to earn our living, which is absolutely correct. So in order to do something, or in order to satisfy our needs, we need to do something. Either we need to do business, either we need to do jobs, or any other things that can satisfy our needs. Okay, so they pursue different occupations to earn a livelihood and to get some psychological satisfaction. Yes, different occupations are there, different professions are there. Like medical is a profession, engineering is a profession, legal practice is a profession. Then other professions are there, like businessman, chartered accountants. Many reputed professions are there in our India. So okay, so now if I talk about the activities, okay, activities which human beings undertake are known as human activities. Okay, some of these activities are undertaken to earn money, but others are performed to derive personal satisfaction. Okay, others are performed to derive personal satisfaction. Okay, so on examination of the human activities, one can find that some of these activities produce direct economic benefits. Yes. Example, working in office, running a shop, as a doctor, working as a doctor, while others do not produce direct economic benefits. Example, working, playing, okay, going to school, going to temple. Yes. See, here what has been told here is that we do multiple activities in our daily life to earn money. Okay. Okay. To satisfy our personal needs. Okay, if you can see, working in office, we work in office to earn our living. On examination of human beings, one can find that uh, from these activities produce direct economic benefits. Example, running a shop. Yes, running a shop is also a business. Okay, now types of human activities. Human activities can be classified into two categories: economic activities and non-economic activities. Okay, now what are economic activities? Economic activities are undertaken by people with the object of earning profit and are known as economic activities. Okay, those activities which we which we undertake, or those activities which we perform to earn money. The main objective is to earn money. That activities are known as economic activities. Okay, economic activities are those activities with the motive to earn money. Okay, the main motive of economic activities is to earn money, is to satisfy our human needs. Okay, and these activities are concerned with production, exchange, and distribution of goods and services. Yes, absolutely. In industry, we see in any sort of industry that something is produced. So this is also an economic activity. Okay. Then exchange and distribution of goods and services. Yes. See, exchange and distribution of goods and services. Like if I give an example, okay, exchange of goods and services or distribution. That means suppose a doctor is giving service to his patients as he is treating the patient. So what is it? He is He is giving his service to the patients, and in return he is earning money. Okay, so this is an exchange of goods. Sorry, this is an exchange of service, not goods. Okay, I've talked about service, but if I talk about exchange of goods, okay, exchange of goods can be like, I have bought anything. I have bought any stuff from uh, any shop or any grocery market, and in return of that, I have given money. So this is of exchange of goods in return of money. Okay. Example of economic activities: production of goods in a factory. Yes, as I've said, factory means the industry. Distribution of goods by a wholesaler or retailer. Yes, this is also a great example. Okay. First of all, we know that this is a manufacturing. Suppose, okay, here the things get manufactured, and then it goes to wholesaler. Okay, the wholesaler stock it here, and then from the wholesaler it goes to your retailer. Okay, this is the system of transporting the goods. Okay, from manufacturer it goes to wholesaler, from wholesaler it goes to retailer. So this is the system. Oh. Another example is that working in a factory, practicing as a doctor, lawyer, working in school as a teacher. So these things are the examples of economic and non-economic. Sorry, these things are the examples of economic activities. Okay. Now, types of economic activities. So this is a very important part. Types of economic activities. First of all, business. Business refers to those economic activities which are connected with the production process. Business refers to those economic activities which are connected with the production, purchase, sale, or distribution of goods or services with the main objective of earning profit. Yes, that's it. So business is the ultimate motive of business is to earn profit. Okay. So be- uh, to earn profit, a business has to run properly. Okay. And under which business purchase or sale of distribution take place. Okay. Then production take place. So these things happens in business. Example: fishing, mining, farming, manufacturing, wholesale, etc. Okay. Now profession. It's a very profession. If I talk about, this is also the main motive is to earn money. I'll not say profit, to earn money. Okay. Suppose profession, regarding, if I differentiate profession and business, then business doesn't require any sort of any kind of particular degree. But in profession, a particular degree or a particular specialization is required to run the profession. Suppose if I tell you in detail, profession refers to the activities which require special knowledge and skills to to be applied by an individual in his work to earn a living. Yes, to run a profession, the person needs to have some specific skills in his brain or in his knowledge. Okay, these activities are subject to guidelines or code of conducts laid down by the professional bodies. Okay, for example, to become a doctor in India, a person has to qualify MBBS. This is the basic degree to become a doctor. Okay. Otherwise, if this person or any person cannot practice medical in India. Okay. Medical practicing in India without MBBS degree is not permittable. Okay. So to so to practice medical in India, the person have to be a member of Medical Council of India. Now look, here one thing has came. Medical Council of India. So after After qualifying medical or after qualifying MBBS, the person has to be registered with the Medical Council of India. Until and unless the person is not registered with the Medical Council of India, he or she cannot practice as a doctor in neither in government institution nor in private institution. Okay, wherever it is. If for private practice also, the person needs to have his Medical Council of India identity card. The MCI identity card is required. Okay, so what is struck here? That boundary is struck. So that boundary to go through this boundary, that a person need to have a specialized knowledge, a specialized degree, a specialized license. Now, what are those degrees? What are those licenses that I'm explaining here? First of all, the degree is so. First of all, the degree is your education qualification. The education qualification which a person will attain according to his according to his area of interest, that degree will help him to establish in his profession. Okay, suppose I'm giving another example. To become a lawyer in India or an advocate in India, first of all, a person needs to have his LLB degree in his hand. Okay, without LLB degree, a person cannot practice a person cannot practice legal practices in India. Okay, so after qualifying his or her LLB course, the person needs to have passed his BCI exam, or in abbreviation we say that AIBE exam, that is All India Bar Council examination exam. Okay. After qualifying his AIB exam, he will get the license of BCI, that is Bar Council of India. And finally, after getting his BCI license, he will be he will be eligible to practice in the court. Okay. So two things we have derived here. For medical, it is MCI, and for legal practice, it is BCI. Okay. MCI is Medical Council of India and BCI is Bar Council of India. Okay. Okay. In our India, both these professions are reputed profession. Okay. So this boundary, to overcome this boundary or to give services to these people, the following criteria has to be maintained. Okay, so that is called a profession. Both medical is a profit. Both medical and legal, or we can say that both doctor and advocate is a profession, not a business. Business is something which I invest. Business is something which I invest, and after that I get the returns. Okay, but profession is something. For profession is something which I attain my knowledge or which I attain my degree, then I give my services to the people. With profession, I earn money, but with business, I earn profit. Both comes in cash or whatever in e-form, but uh, both gives us the satisfaction, or both gives us the both gives our or I can say both satisfy our human needs. Okay, because anyway, both the ways I can live my livelihood. Okay, so that is the thing. Now the last one is called employment. This is quite easy. Employment refers to an activity in which an individual works regularly for another person and gets remunerated in return. Yes. See, profession is something which I independently do. Profession now comes profession and employment. These two things. Now business done. Profession and employment. Profession is something which I independently do for myself, for my uh, for my satisfaction. But employment I do for another person's satisfaction, for another person's profit, basically. Suppose in any private company or any government institution also, And many people will work in many posts, many different posts. But the profit, the ultimate satisfaction who will get? The ultimate satisfaction will get by the authority, the higher authority. Okay. For private, it is the owner of the company. For government, the government. Okay. And the employer gets the remuneration time to time. Okay, this is the thing. In employment, people work for some other person, who is senior to them. In profession, people work for themselves. It's a profession is independent, whether it is legal profession, whether it is medical profession, whatever it is independent. Here restriction is less, here freedom is more. Okay, but in employment, there is there is more restriction and less freedom. Let me give an example. In profession, let's say uh, I need to work from 9 to 5, but one day I felt that I will work less. Okay, I will work for less time, let's say 9 to 2 p.m. Okay, my office, my chamber starts at 9 a.m. and it goes till 5 p.m. Okay, 9 to 5. Okay, but one day I felt that no, I will work a bit less time today. Let me work from 9 to 2, and the rest 3 hours I will not work. I'll chill. So that is completely my decision. I'm not answerable to anyone. That why I have that why I have um, what to say, that's why I have taken leave early. Okay, I'm not answerable to anyone, because here I have the supreme power. I have the that is, I am my own boss. What we say, but in employment we cannot do this. In employment, 9 to 5 means 9 to 5. You may escape, or you may go early, but that also you have to take permission from your senior, or from your HR, whatever. Like a proper formality has to be maintained. But in profession, there is no formality. Okay, and both have their merits, demerits that I'll be discussing forwards. Okay, so this is the thing regarding profession and employment. See, if I differentiate, then business qualification, no minimum qualification for starting the business. Profession, with prescribed and professional qualification training required. Employment, qualification demands on the nature of job. Yes, employment is also qualification required. It's not. It's not that qualification is not required. Investment, regarding business, capital requirement depends on the scale of business. Profession, limited capital investment is required. Employment, no capital investment is required. Yes. Risk, in business there is always risk and uncertainty. In profession there is little risk present. In employment there is no risk involved. Okay, so various things are there, differentiations are there. Okay, so this is the thing. And non-economic activities I'll be discussing tomorrow, because if I make the video too long, it will not be uploaded in my YouTube channel. So this is a demerits. Thank you.